Welcome to The Digital Shift. We are your hosts, Jessica Green
and Natasha Roberson. Together, we are here to help you build a tech-savvy empire and take your business to the next level.
If you're an entrepreneur, social marketer, or business owner ready to scale smarter, not harder, this is the podcast for you.
Every week, we bring you expert insights, actionable strategies, and the latest trends to help you infuse tech into your business so you can automate, optimize, and grow.
From mastering automation and creating high-converting systems to building authentic customer connections, we cover everything you need to shift your business into higher gear.
So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and get ready to make your digital shift.
Let's do this.
Hey, welcome back to the Digital Shift podcast, the show where we help entrepreneurs like you scale smarter with automation, strategy, and systems that actually work for you, not the other way around. I'm your host, Natasha Roberson, and today's episode is going to be a good one because it tackles something almost every business owner I know struggles with. Let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like you're posting and praying? Your routine. You spend hours creating content, making graphics, writing captions, even editing reels. You finally hit publish, and then what? You sit there refreshing your notifications, hoping something happens. A few likes come in, maybe a random comment, but nothing really moves the needle. Or maybe it's worse. Maybe your comment section has gone completely quiet, no engagement, no conversations, just silence. And when that happens, it's easy to start questioning everything. Am I even posting the right content? Is my audience even out there? Does social media actually work for me? Or am I wasting my time? If that sounds familiar, then this episode is definitely for you. Because here's the truth. It's not that your content is bad. It's not that you're not working hard enough. It's that you're missing a system that takes the attention you're already getting and turns it into action. A system that can transform casual scrollers into loyal subscribers and curious followers into paying customers. And today we're going to break that system down together. We're talking about comment keyword funnels. What they are, why they work, and how you can build one that actually converts. By the end of this episode, you'll have 3 simple steps you can start implementing today. So if you've been posting and praying, feeling like you're shouting into the void, stick with me. This could change the way you look at content forever. Why you're losing sales in the comments. Let's start here. If your link in bio is doing all the heavy lifting for your sales, you're probably leaking leads without even realizing it. Now, don't get me wrong. A link in bio has its place. It's neat, it's easy, and every social media coach since 2015 has been preaching about it. But here's the reality. People's behavior has shifted. Social users today don't want to click out, leave the app, open a browser, and juggle 5 different tabs. They're scrolling during a commute, waiting in line at Starbucks, or sneaking in a break between classes. And in those quick moments, you only have a small window to connect. Think about it like this. Imagine someone watching your reel at 11 p.m. in bed. They're half asleep, thumb hovering over the next video, and you expect them to not only click your bio, but then load a separate page and maybe even fill out a form. Realistically, it's not happening. 9 times out of 10, they'll think, I'll check it later, and later never comes. So where do you actually meet them? Right where they already are, in your comment section. Here's a simple way to think about it. Every comment is like a little hand being raised. Someone is saying, hey, I noticed you, or this resonated with me. And that's a huge deal in today's algorithm-driven world. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, they're all rewarding conversation, not just content dumps. So when someone comments, they're not just another like or view, they're your warmest lead at that moment. So I'll give you an example. Picture Maria, a fitness coach. She posts a reel about quick at-home workouts. Someone comments, I need this. That tiny sentence is more powerful than 100 likes. Why? Because it signals interest. It's the start of a conversation. If Maria ignores it, she loses the chance to connect. But if she has a system in place to reply, guide them, and offer something of value, Suddenly, that one comment can lead to a subscriber or even a client down the road. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, can I just reply manually? Sure, you could. But if you've ever tried juggling 50, 100, or even 500 comments, you know how fast it becomes overwhelming. That's where strategy comes in, not spammy automation, not robots sending cold DMs, but a system designed to start conversations and build relationships at scale. And that's what comment keyword funnels are all about. They're not some magic silver bullet that promises overnight riches. Let's be real. No tool can guarantee that. But what they do offer is a smarter way to capture the attention you're already getting and turn it into meaningful conversations. Think of it less like a funnel and more like a friendly handshake. So, bottom line, if your link in bio is your only plan, you're leaking leads. Your audience wants connection where they already are, in your comments. And when you set up a system to meet them there, you're no longer chasing conversions. You're creating conversations that actually count. Let's break it down into 3 core steps you can implement today. Let's start with step 1. Captivate with a keyword CTA. Think of this like a digital hand raise. You're essentially saying, if this resonates with you, just drop this one word and I'll take it from there. It's simple, it's clean, and it removes all the friction. Now, let me paint the picture. Imagine you're at a live event, maybe a workshop. The speaker asks, who here wants my free workbook that shows you how to double your leads? What happens? Hands shoot up everywhere. It's quick, it's visible, and it signals interest. That's exactly what a keyword CTA does for your content. It's that same hand raise, just digital. Here's how it works in practice. Instead of saying, click the link in my bio, go to the website, fill out this form, which feels like asking people to jump through hoops, you keep it easy. You tell them, comment guide, and I'll send you my free checklist. Or comment reset, and I'll drop the morning routine plan. One word, that's all they need to do. I'll give you a real world scenario. Picture Alex, a marketing consultant who spends hours making reels that get decent views, but very little conversion. In one of his videos, he adds a simple CTA. Want my free ad copy template that brought in 3 clients last month? Just comment copy, and I'll send it to you. Within 24 hours, he doesn't just have likes, he has 30 people commenting copy. That's 30 warm conversations sparked by one word. And the beauty of it, it doesn't feel like a funnel. It doesn't feel like you're pulling someone into a process. It feels like a conversation. Like when a friend says, hey, text me if you want the details, it's that natural. The cool part is you can drop this keyword CTA in so many places. Your reels, carousel posts, even your pinned posts, they all become little magnets for engagement. And if you're running stories, you can use the question sticker and turn it into the same system. Now, here's why this matters. People don't always remember links. They don't always want to open a browser, but everyone knows how to leave a comment. It's low effort, it's immediate, and it signals genuine interest. So step 1 is simple. Create that hand raise moment. Invite your audience to comment with one word in exchange for something valuable. And remember, the keyword is the trigger, but the conversation is the win. Step 2, convert with a DM flow. Once someone drops that keyword, the system goes to work. Your social sync automation fires off a few replies that keep the conversation active in the comments, which is great for visibility because platforms reward engagement that looks like real conversation. Suddenly, your post isn't just another piece of content. It's alive, showing the algorithm that people are talking, and that's exactly what gets your reach extended. But here's where the real conversion begins. The DM. The first private message is what sets the tone for everything that comes after. And the key is consent. Instead of assuming they want the link, you pause and confirm. Something as simple as, hey, Sarah, I saw you commented DM. Want me to send the free download here? That one line does 2 important things. It respects their choice and it opens the door for trust. Think about how refreshing that feels compared to the alternative. Nobody enjoys being hit with an instant pitch the moment they engage. But when the first message feels human, like someone actually noticed and cared enough to ask permission, the entire exchange feels different. You've shifted from pushing to partnering. And once they say yes, then you deliver. Drop the link, give them the resource, and make it easy. But don't stop there. If you're thoughtful, you'll also ask for their email or phone number in a natural way. Not as a demand, but as an invitation. That way, the conversation doesn't stay locked inside a social platform. You can carry it into email, text, or wherever your community is most active. This isn't about being pushy. It's about giving people what they already asked for, quickly and clearly. They commented, they raised their hand. Now you're simply following through instantly, warmly, and with the clarity that makes them feel like they're in the right place with the right brand. Step 3, close with a follow-up funnel. Here's the truth. Not everyone will take action the first time you offer something, and that's normal. People get distracted, they forget to check their DMS, or maybe they're interested but not ready in the exact moment they saw your message, which is why step 3 is all about the follow-up. The mistake most entrepreneurs make is assuming silence means no. But in most cases, silence simply means not yet. And the gap between not yet and yes is usually filled with one thing: consistent, valuable follow-up. Now, if you try to do that manually, it gets messy fast. Imagine keeping track of 50 different conversations, trying to remember who you sent the guide to, who opened it, and who asked for help. That's where most people drop the ball, not because they don't care, but because without a structure, the workload is impossible to sustain. That's why a follow-up funnel matters. Instead of chasing people, you're re-engaging them with value. It's as simple as sending a quick check-in. Hey, were you able to download the guide? Or giving them an easy win. Want a quick tip for using it? I recorded a 1-minute video. You can even layer in social proof. Here's how one of our clients used this and saw results within a week. These aren't just reminders. They're moments that build trust. Each one shows you're present, you're helpful, and you're serious about serving them, not just selling to them. Think about how that feels from the customer's side. Instead of being left alone after one interaction, they're guided, reminded, and supported. It turns your brand from just another name in their feed into a reliable partner. And because it's done in a structured way, you're not chasing down leads or writing out dozens of manual messages. The system does the heavy lifting while you get to focus on delivering the real value behind it. This is where momentum is created, not in the first message, but in the steady rhythm of thoughtful follow-ups that keep you top of mind. And when the timing is right, that's when interest finally becomes action. So remember, closing with a follow-up funnel isn't about pressure. It's about presence. And when you do it right, you're not just getting sales. You're building relationships that last. Common pitfalls and best practices. Let's wrap this up with some quick do's and don'ts, because the truth is the difference between a funnel that works and one that flops usually comes down to the basics. Let's start with the don'ts. Don't mass blast cold DMS. It might look like a shortcut, but blasting out the same message to people who never asked for it feels spammy. It damages your reputation. And worse, it makes people associate your brand with pressure instead of value. Imagine someone walking into your store and before they even look around, you're shouting, "Buy this now." That's what a cold DM feels like. Don't skip the confirmation message. If someone comments with your keyword, you can't just fire off a link without asking. Platforms like Meta expect you to get permission first, and more importantly, it shows respect. Hey, I saw you commented DM. Want me to send it here? Does wonders. It makes your audience feel like they have a choice, and that choice builds trust. And don't make the very first DM all about sales. Think about it. Would you ever meet someone new and immediately launch into your pricing? Probably not. You'd start with a conversation, a little back and forth. Same thing here. The first DM should feel like a welcome mat, not a sales pitch. Now, the do's. Do keep the tone personal, casual, and helpful. Automation doesn't mean robotic. The goal is to sound like a human in short, warm sentences that feel natural, like texting a friend, Do use quick reply buttons. They may seem small, but they reduce friction. Instead of asking someone to type a response, you give them clear, easy options. Yes, send it, or email me. The smoother the experience, the more people keep engaging and do follow up with real value, a quick check-in, a short video tip, a simple success story. For example, if someone grabs your free guide, a few days later, you can send, here's how someone used this guide to land 3 new clients. That doesn't feel like nagging. It feels like support. And support is what builds authority and keeps you top of mind. Notice the theme here. The best practices are about being reliable, not robotic. You're showing up consistently with clarity, warmth, and value. And here's the real kicker. Trying to do this all manually will wear you out. It's not that you wouldn't follow up, it's that you couldn't keep track of everyone. That's why having a system makes all the difference. It's the guardrail that keeps you on track. So your good intentions actually turn into consistent action. So when you're building your comment keyword funnel, keep these do's and don'ts in mind. They're the small details that protect your reputation, keep your audience engaged, and make sure all your content actually translates into conversations that count. Let's wrap this up. When you build a comment keyword funnel the right way, everything gets easier. You don't have to stress about whether people saw your post. You don't have to stay up late trying to reply to every single DM by hand. And you don't have to wonder if your content is actually working because the system makes it clear. Instead of chasing leads, you're guiding them. Instead of worrying about what happens after they comment, you already know the next step. And that peace of mind is what frees you up to focus on creating value and serving your customers. At the end of the day, you don't need 100 different hacks. You just need one thing, a system that makes it simple. And if you want to see it in action, go watch the demo and start your 14-day free access at www.selfmade.biz/demo. You'll see exactly how the process works and how you can start using it right away. Until next time, automate smarter, scale faster, and remember, consistency is what separates the dreamers from the closers. Let's go.
Thanks for tuning in to The Digital Shift. We hope today's episode gave you the tools and inspiration to take your business to the next level.
Don't forget, we have something for everyone to help you scale smarter. Whether you're just getting started or ready to go all in, we've got you covered.
Start with 14 days of free access to the Self-Made Hub, our all-in-one platform to automate, optimize, and grow your business.
Looking for more? Check out our Self-Made membership, where you can work at your own pace with help from your tech-savvy mentors.
Or take it to the next level with our 10-week accelerator program, perfect for those ready to scale with expert guidance and systems all in one place.
And if you're looking for done-for-you options, from custom funnel builds to fully done-for-you marketing systems customized just for your business,
visit us at www.self-made.biz to explore all of our programs and tools and find the perfect fit for your business needs.
Let's make your digital shift a reality. See you next time.